these boys say they like K-pop, right? But these bitches only like twice. Like
BLACKPINK.
no. That's why
About K-pop, I was like, oh, I like got 7, and this girl jumped in and she was like, oh, I dated Mark's little brother, and I'm like,
what the hell?
That's so crazy, and I like weird to say, but yeah.
Ooh,
but
fake fan. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Whoa!
I'm
Those are
kidding.
fighting words.
She just professed her love.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the apartment, guys. How y'all doing today? You here on Let's Hang Out here in the apartment. And today, it's gonna be a very interesting episode, as you can tell by the title. And I just saw 5 of you guys click out of the video. Today, we are going to be talking about K-pop. I've been meaning to do this episode for a while, and of course, I gotta grab some of my other K-pop friends here as well. As you can tell, I got the same group from the last episode I did, the coworker episode. We got Celine, Isa, and Tran here in the apartment today.
Oh,
We are
sorry.
back.
What's good, y'all?
I wooed too early.
Yeah,
It's
welcome,
okay.
welcome back to the apartment, guys. How you doing? How y'all doing?
Alive.
Just, I'm living.
That's all that matters right now. Still
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah. Just there.
My existence is just there. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about K-pop today. More specifically, what are we listening to right now? What are our favorite groups? How did we throw ourselves into the K-pop hole? And what's the K-pop community like? Please, actually,
through
listen.
ourselves.
Yes, we threw ourselves down there. So, guys, if you want to listen more on our take about K-pop, make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308, like today's video, comment some K-pop things, share it with all your friends, and yeah. Alright, y'all, let's get into it. So, obvious question we're going to start with. What's everyone been listening to lately these days?
Okay. Quick question. Does KRB also apply to this?
I guess we can stretch it out to say Korean music in general.
Okay, perfect.
Gee, cool.
Perfect. Okay, so
Perfect.
I've been listening to PH1 Cupid a lot. Also,
Ooh.
Baekhyun's Carnival, or was that Carnival? Carousel. That's all. Sorry. Both start with C. Another one, I've been listening to this new girl group called Wooa. Their self-titled track Wooa is so good. What else? Sorry. I've also been listening to Imle from SM. He's like an EDM, like Korean EDM artist that they like showcase during their like SM entertainment thingy. And I really liked his music, so yeah.
Alright, what about Celine and Tran? What have you guys been listening to lately?
Yeah, well, what have I been listening to?
Why do you sound so nervous?
I'm not nervous. It's more like my brain is not working today.
Nice,
well, actually,
neither am I.
I mean, it's just like any other day, honestly. But what have I been listening to? To be quite frank, I just listen to whatever sounds good in the ear. I don't know. Well, on YouTube, like I use YouTube as like a playlist kind of thing while I work out. And
Oh, me too.
I mean, these days I'm actually listening to like my favorite group. Well, maybe I should save it for the other question, but I have been listening to ATs. Is that how you? Yeah, ATs. These often. English. Often these days. Yeah. Their voices are really nice, so yeah. And I guess a little bit of Stray Kids these days.
Hell yeah.
I am awaiting for my Ultimate Biases album, Wonho.
Mr. Wonho.
Oh my god. I cannot wait until we get to the next question because I can just like talk about him forever.
That's where the real content comes in.
Yes. We're never gonna shut up. I think we're gonna be stuck on that question.
Yeah,
too. Anyways,
I'll wait until the next question to talk about him, but I am very excited.
Celine is fully loaded with her gun, just ready to shoot, just to be like, all right,
of course.
All right, Tran.
Yeah.
What have you been listening to lately?
And like listening to any music, but I've been listening to GOT7 and then DPR Live and a lot of drama original soundtracks for some reason.
Hey, there's
I
no
like
shame in that.
sim over them. Yeah, I literally like just listen to them and like reminisce on all the drama scenes and just start crying sometimes. I'm like, I remember what happened in that scene.
It's like, I was there for that. I cried so hard that night. Okay, then what drama did you watch last time then?
So the most recent drama that I finished is True Beauty. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Dude,
I heard Issa.
Dang.
I was so sad.
I heard Issa scream for like a second.
Issa, did you watch it?
I'm currently watching it. I'm currently on episode 8.
Whose team are you on?
Okay. On the webtoon, I'm Team Suho. For
Me too.
the show, I am T Seojun.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
I feel like the character flipped in the drama and the webtoon. It's
I
so
completely
weird.
agree. Okay, this is not a K-drama episode. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
okay. Let's drop it.
Dang it! I haven't even started watching that yet.
It's
I'm
so
so
good.
behind. I'm so behind in the
Issa,
K-drama
talk
world.
to me about it
Yes.
when you're on whichever episode.
I can't speak for much. I don't watch K-drama. I'm more of an anime guy.
Oh no, it's okay. I watch anime too, you know?
Oh, yeah. And for all you listeners out there, make sure you go listen to the anime episode I did with Blake, Devin, Grant, and shit. Fuck. And Justin. Justin, I'm sorry. Justin, I'm so sorry if you're listening. But yeah, that one was very heated. This episode might also get very heated, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's see. For me, what have I been listening to lately? I kind of listen mostly just K-pop nowadays. But the two groups I said before when I did an episode with my friend Rena, I said I got into Stray Kids and Card because I love their style. But actually, very recently, two new groups caught my attention, which are Mamamoo and NCTU.
Oh.
NCTU is old. Not old, but like they're not as active.
I know, but
Are you saying he's behind in the K-pop world?
No.
it's okay. I'm behind on so many anime too. Don't even at me at it.
No, it's okay. But I'm just like, oh, very interesting. I wouldn't think someone would say NCTU.
Damn, you literally got it in his face and he was
Yeah, no.
They're so old.
They're not old. It's more like they're not as active anymore.
To be fair too, NCT 127 also caught my attention too. Because what was it? The songs I recently discovered from those three groups was it? What was it? The birthday song, 90s Love, and then Dinga Nigga from Mamamoo. Mm-hmm. I like really catchy party songs, guys. That's what grabs my attention.
Dude,
nice.
Club to have like just K-pop songs. Imagine how lit it would be. Everyone just be dancing to K-pop dances in there.
Confession, I actually have a full playlist labeled Party K-pop, and it literally has all the songs.
K-pop.
Yeah, it literally has all songs that I want to play at a club. And of course, I put them in order too. And well, because I feel like if you go to like a K-pop club, you want to save the best for last. So I threw all the BTS songs down there.
You have to mix it up though. Yeah. Some people are like, oh my god, are you gonna play BTS? I'm gonna leave.
It's like what was it in those American awards shows when they had BTS nominated? It's like coming up, BTS. Okay, but where are they? It's like that, yeah. I don't know. I'm just weird like that when it comes to playlists like that. All right, so now
always what? Just kidding.
What? You talking shit? You talking shit?
What? No, I was just gonna.
Are we fighting already? Oh my goodness!
Oh, we're fighting already. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Welcome
Excuse me.
Welcome to
I
the
wasn't even gonna
podcast.
say fighting words.
Welcome to the podcast. Who has beef? Where we argue with each other about stuff. Ready? No, I'm kidding.
I was just gonna say that I'm always the DJ at at like parties and stuff.
You
And
DJ?
I don't DJ. I just play songs on YouTube, and like people just say, "Can you play this song for us?" And then yeah.
You know what's so funny? Just relating to DJ, I remember in my university we had like a quote unquote prom night for the international students because in their home schools they don't do like proms or parties like that. So they're like, okay, let's throw one for them. We actually got one of our Japanese friends to DJ that night, and
That's cool.
I went up to him, and the inside joke was that there's a couple of Japanese students that are big fans of Twice. So I literally go up to the dude and it's like, bro, play Likey Likey and dance the night away.
Likey.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
he actually did it, and the next thing you know, I see a whole wave of students just start dancing Likey Likey. I'm like, yes. Of course, my Karibu ass joins in as well. So that's kind of established what everyone's been listening to lately. So next question is, what's everyone's current favorite group and their bias? Go.
I want to go last. I call being last.
Why?
Why? Because you know what's gonna happen when I talk about Wano.
Okay,
Fair
I can go
enough.
first.
Fair enough.
I can go first again. Would you like me to go first?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, so my ultimate group is 17.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Yeah, so I've stand them since 2017, like around the end of that year.
Ba-doom.
Coincidence.
Oh yes.
2017.
Ba-doom.
And then my ultimate bias is Jihoon or Uji, but I've also came to Wanu.
Ooh.
Yes. So, but I love everyone equally. But yes,
Are you
that's just
Do you
sure
have
about
a
that?
bias record?
I do have a bias.
Oh.
This is so okay. It's literally
So like everybody.
literally everyone but the Machine, which is so bad because the Machine is like younger than me. Do you know? So I feel like I can't have him as my bias record. You know, that's just me, my brain. But yeah, but I also have a girl ult group or a girl group ult, but they kind of got canceled recently, which makes me kind of sad. But it's GFRIEND, and then my bias was Unha.
Oh.
Yeah. I know. I still love her, but it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't hit the same. Yeah,
Alright.
those are my biases.
Alright, who wants to go next, or should I go?
Go. And then you can go, and I guess Celine is last for her Wong Ho.
Wait, you say you want me to go?
If you want to, yeah, you can go.
Okay, so my favorite guy group, although it's not traditional like traditional K-pop where you think of the dancing and stuff, my favorite, and I told Tran this, my all-time favorite guy group is Day 6. I love
good
Day
one.
6.
I love them.
I love Day
Yes.
6.
My favorite member from Day 6 is Jay too. Boy, let me tell you, cause Jay's vocals, I'm like, damn, where have these vocals been? He has such a good singing voice.
Isn't Jay doesn't he do a podcast on Dive Studio, or is that someone
He
else?
does.
He does,
Yes,
right?
that's him.
Yeah.
It's him
Mhm.
and Alexa, which, by the way,
Yeah.
shout out to Dive Studios. I listen to you guys a lot. You guys, Dive Studios pretty much inspired me to start my own channel. So, yeah, thanks, Jay.
Aw.
Thanks,
Cute.
Jay. This episode may be your fault, but
Yep.
I would say Bias Wrecker from Day 6 would also be Duwon.
Oh my god, I love him. He's my bias.
Little drummer boy. He's literally
Yes.
a little drummer boy. Okay.
I love Young K. Young K.
Young K,
Okay.
I
I love
like
Young
Young
K.
K. My question for Day 6 right now is like, where does the group currently stand? Because Jay's doing his own stuff right now on Twitch and on Dive. Young K, Wonpil, and Duwon are continuing doing their music, and I have no idea what Sungjin is up to these days.
Oh
They
yeah.
never said what Sungjin is doing. I'm like, you good, bro? You good? And I'm still waiting for them to make a comeback, man. I have a calendar saying days since Day 6 released an album.
God, really? How long? When was the last time that they released
I can't
a
remember,
song?
but the last one they released was the album for their song Zombie. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah, that was
May.
pretty.
It was last
It
May.
was May,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been like almost a whole year.
Oh,
Day
almost.
See, Day 6 also I have a problem with Day 6. Every album they drop, it seems to out best. It's like my new favorite. Cause what was it? My last favorite song for them was Time of Our Life, and then new album drops. I'm like, damn, Zombie hits hard. This is my new favorite album now. I'm like, Day 6, stop it. That's for the guy group. For girl group, my all-time favorite is Red Velvet, and my bias from that
Oh
one,
yes.
Red Velvet.
Mhm.
and my ultimate bias from that one is Wendy. I love Wendy.
Oh, as she should be, as she should.
yeah. Thank you, someone who agrees with me on Wendy. Wendy.
Dang, Issa's hella passionate today.
Yeah.
No, because all these boys say they like K-pop, right? But these bitches only like Twice. Like
Blackpink.
no, that's Twice. Twice, I love you. Jihyo, you're my bias. Stuff like. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Tired.
Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry
I
for everyone.
understand.
The main reason I like Wendy is the same reason I like Jay. She has super insane vocals. Like,
Oh yes, she does.
I love
Mhm.
I love Wendy, and she's so cute. And when she cut her hair short, I was like, oh no, she's even more cute than before. Stop. Yeah, but bias record from Red Velvet, it's probably Yeti. I like Yeti. She's cute. I mean, just to add on from Issa for 17, my favorite member from 17 is Vernon.
I love him. I love
Vernon is very cool. I like Vernon.
Yes.
And just real quick, another add-on. From when I mentioned Card, my favorite member from Card, favorite girl in that group, Somin. Favorite guy in that group, BM.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a thing about BM.
Yeah, big titty committee.
Exactly. Okay, no. I have a thing about BM. Okay. He actually went to a school, or he went to a school near me, quote unquote. But he knows one of my friends.
What?
Because okay, so I'm also in like Asian Greek, right? And so he's actually in Asian Greek, right? And then one of my friends got pledged by him.
What?
Oh,
What?
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then like there's this video of Card in LA, like back in 2017-ish. Like they were having a performance there, and then all of his friends from that fraternity went to visit him, and then
No
they were doing
way.
all their chat and stuff like that. Yeah. So
Damn.
that's my small story about BM and how I'm mildly connected to him.
Shout out to BM in his podcast Get Real on Dive Studios, also not sponsored by the Big Titty Gang.
Yeah, big titty committee.
Big today.
Alright, Tran, your turn. What's your favorite group in biases?
So my favorite group is GOT7, and my bias from there is JB. And I'm like, in love with him. Like, it's so weird because I don't even have a record. Like, I just JB. That's like my number one. And then what's crazy is that because there's Mark in GOT7, right? So when I was at Com Week, I don't know if Issa knows what Com Week is at our university. I was working with this one girl, and we were talking about K-pop, and I was like, "Oh, I like GOT7," and this girl jumped in, and she was like, "Oh, I dated Mark's little brother," and I'm like,
What the hell?
That's so crazy!" And I like checked everything. I'm like, "Yeah, she did." So she had a connection to them, and like she partied with them and stuff before. I'm like, "Damn, okay."
Wait, is it Joey? Is it Joey?
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, so
he's a Twitch
she
streamer.
dated
What the
Joey.
fuck?
Yeah. So she dated Joey when they were younger, and they're still friends, I think.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Damn.
I'm like, can you like connection? My future husband. Just kidding.
Oh my
But for
god.
girls group, I like MAMAMOO, and my bias in there is Wasa.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
her
Queen.
voice. Oh my
Queen,
gosh.
queen.
She gives me chills.
Confession: my favorite member from Mamamoo is actually Moonbyul.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, when I first listened to Mamamoo and Moonbyul started rapping, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? She's like the best female rapper I've ever heard for K-pop.
I love how chill she is. She's such a chill person.
I know, right? I also saw I saw a video compilation too, where she just kept bullying Solar the entire time. I'm like, oh my god. Alright, Celine. Are you
Okay,
ready?
here we go. Yeah. Okay.
We're ready for you.
I'm gonna sit back.
Okay.
I got my glass of water right here. Take it away, Celine.
Okay. My favorite group. Okay, first of all, when I was younger and in middle school, I was like really obsessed with a lot of K-pop groups, and I think my forever ultimate favorite K-pop group is MONSTA X, because that's where Wonho came from. But yeah, that like basically they're my favorite group. But I honestly don't listen to them as much these days. I like to listen to like other like I've widened my genres. Like I listen to like K hip hop, K R&B, and like K indie. Actually, K indie is like my favorite, and I really like this group called Jannabi. Oh my god, I would watch Jannabi live over MONSTA X. Honestly, that's weird to say, but yeah.
Ooh,
but
fake fan. I'm kidding. I'm
hey,
kidding.
whoa!
I'm
Those are
kidding.
fighting words.
Just profess her love to Monsta X.
Yeah, but I love Monsta X. Like they are very down to earth, and yeah,
They are.
I really want to see their concert one day. I was going to if I was able to buy a ticket. That one time I went to Korea, but then like I don't know what happened. I was like updated. I checked the concert tickets every day, and what happens? I see that it's sold out, and I'm like, I was like, oh, okay, just you might as well bash me in the head and step on my heart.
Jesus.
Just kidding.
My friend, when we were in Korea, she bought secondhand tickets for BTS. She pays so much for it, where I'm just like, damn, you're a big fan, because I would not pay like around $700-800 for a
What
ticket.
the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, and then like she wasn't even sure if it was like legit or not. So it was like,
Yikes.
maybe not. But then she ended up going. So I'm glad you got that to experience that. You know.
Yeah.
Was it at least like floor seats?
I'm not really sure. I didn't ask her too much. She came. She like went to the concert and then she met us at a club, and then we already took to drunk, so I don't remember anything.
Damn.
Straight clubbing after a concert? What the?
Yeah.
I'd be knocked out after the show.
When you're in Korea, man, you party to 6 a.m., okay?
I
Nice.
love clubbing in Korea.
Yes.
It's so fun. Okay, we're going off topic, but we should definitely talk about this one time.
I was gonna also like add on about like if any of you all been to like a K-pop concert, because
I have. Well,
I haven't either.
Dean is not K-pop, but I went to Dean's concert and it
way.
was amazing. Dude, when he stepped out, I'm like, you are so beautiful. Like, what the heck? And he sounds so good. Like, his skin was like perfect. I'm like, damn, I'm jealous.
That man. For the longest time, I wanted that man to be my husband. I swear to Jesus. I love him.
He was beautiful. And it was like more of an intimate concert. So it wasn't like those big venues have things. I was like, oh my god, you get to see him like closer. I'm like, damn. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm tearing up. I can't. Oh, I love him.
Okay, I told this to Tran like a long time ago, but what was it? My sophomore year college, day 6 was touring in America for the Gravity Tour. And I was looking at the dates, like, cause me and my hometown friends were like huge Day 6 fans. We kept track of like sales and shit. And I look at one of the dates, I'm like, yo, that is honestly perfect timing for a good weekend. And then I got slapped with, hey, you got a project due next week. I'm like, are you kidding me? But the thing is, too, I also took a look at ticket sales because knowing my cheap ass, I'm like, okay, how much money do I have to throw down? Other than getting a ride to LA and maybe and or getting a hotel. And I look at the ticket prices. Cheapest one I could go for was $190.
Wait, for the bus? Have you seen for like the bus though? The bus is pretty cheap.
Well, no, because also because I was still around NorCal.
Yeah.
My
I know what school you go to.
yeah,
So I was-
but the thing is, it's like if I'm gonna either get a train, a plane, or my buddy to come pick me up all the way from SoCal, I'm like, and then what made it worse? My friends are like, oh, we're gonna go for the $300 deal to get to do the the meet and greet. I'm like, $300? What the fuck? So I
get it.
and then also too, my friends also saw the BTS concert when they were in LA, and they threw down like 200 plus for that. But all they told me is like I didn't hear BTS sing. All we heard was a bunch of screeching.
Oh, I remember when they were performing for an award show, and people were like, "Yeah, we just heard a fan screaming," and like you can barely hear them.
That's so bad. Oh yeah. Oh, I've been to 17. I watched 17 right before COVID hit last year. So that's my first K-pop concert.
All right. So
I did see Sunmi in person though.
No
yeah,
way.
when I went to Korea.
In person. Oh.
When I went to a university festival.
Oh.
Did you be like, oh my god, it's Sunmi, can I take a picture with you and all that?
I was too far. I was like in the middle but I saw her. Oh, and I saw Hyorin before. Actually, I mean, technically I've seen concerts, but it's just like a bunch of like celebrities like coming into one concert.
Oh, I mean, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a festival type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So that's
I haven't talked about Wonho yet.
Oh shit.
Okay, talk about
Oh my.
hey, hold on. Before you get into that, future me, be ready. This might be a 2-part episode.
Really might be.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm just exaggerating. But I didn't mention anything about girl groups, but I do. I mean, I don't. There's not really a certain girl group that I like listen to religiously, but I do. I guess my favorite girl group right now is like Mamamoo, or like I do listen to Hwasa's song a lot. And like, oh really? Which one?
The Maria one, because I was like so obsessed with it, so I got her.
Is it the one that looks like kind of like a Vogue magazine? Is that what?
Yeah.
She
has like a snake-looking thing in the cover. I think it is a snake.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that one looks really pretty. But yeah, I do listen to Mamamoo and I listen to a lot of like the popular girl group songs.
Same.
That's what okay, back to Wonho.
Shit.
I love Wonho so much. Like I actually liked him ever since I was in middle school, before he was in MONSTA X, because then before he used to be a model. And yeah, like he used to be a model and he was on a show, and yeah, he was just my favorite model. And I guess like years later he was in MONSTA X, and I'm like, wait, why does this guy's like real name sound so familiar? And I'm like, holy crap, is this like my middle school crush that I used to like? Yeah, it was just a coincidence. And then yeah, that's where the obsession started.
That's so cute. I love it.
Yeah. It's like, wow, what a coincidence. And then yeah, I just supported him along the way, and then bad stuff happened last year and my heart broke. Yeah, that sucked. And I actually have a picture of myself parading around my my friend's university with like a bandana on my head, and it says like what was it, like something about like save like the Wonho hashtags where I was like Wonho's innocent and blah blah blah. Yeah, and I had a sign. Yeah, I that guy is like really you can tell he's down to earth and like he's talented. And he's also big titty comedy.
Exactly.
Dude, I love the TikTok of his song, but where they do the I don't remember the other song, but it looks so good. I used to like repeatedly watching that because it's just so mesmerizing.
The day that became popular, literally so many people sent it to me, and I was just like, thanks guys, thanks, you guys know who his wife is.
Oh my. Okay, quick question specifically for Celine. I'm not sure, Tran, if you have a significant other, or Brian, if you have a significant other.
Nope.
How does your boyfriend feel about Wonho?
Oh,
like you liking Wonho?
Oh, he doesn't really mind. Like he's cool with me being obsessed with Wonho. Like he already knew that I like K-pop and stuff, but like you know, like he knows that I love him more than Wonho. So I'm shy.
Oh, Wonho or your boyfriend?
My boyfriend.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, but when he came to my house for the first time, he was like looking at my Wonho shrine.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I have this video that I'm working on, and it's like about, because I have a V Live fanship kit for Wonho's V Live stuff. And yeah, I did an unboxing, so check that out on my YouTube.
Link in the description.
Yes. I don't YouTube well. Anyways, yeah, that I love Wonho. That's the moral of the story. I love Wonho.
Alright, so that's everyone's pretty much favorite groups, bias wreckers. But let's get into more of our history of K-pop. So just straight up, just how did we throw ourselves into K-pop hole?
Another long story to tell. This is gonna be a 2-hour episode.
Oh no, future me, no.
Oh my god, I just realized how long we've been talking.
Yeah, it's already been like pretty long.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Okay, I'll start off this time. For me, how I like first got exposed to K-pop was very long ago, back when I think I was still in freshman high school. I remember because one of my friends was a big like EXO fan back in the day, and every time like me and my friends go see her, she would like wear like an EXO t-shirt or like an EXO hat, start talking about EXO. And in my head, I'm just like, what's the deal with this group? And then she played the songs back then. What was it, like Monster and what was the other song? Oh, Overdose. Which, by the way, I have them in my playlist too. I like those songs. Yeah, I was just like, so I never understood like the appeal of like K-pop back then. But then later on, when my friends introduced me to, what was it, BTS, Twice, and BLACKPINK back in the day, I was all like, oh, I see now.
I see the vision.
Exactly, because what was it, like the songs back then? What was it? It was Dope, Boombaya, and then TT. I was like, I like those songs, but then
damn, you fresh.
Exactly.
You're still quite new.
Yeah, and then too, what was it? Big Bang also came in. But I got into Big Bang literally 1 year before, what was it, Top and G-Dragon got drafted for the military. I was like, shit. You can tell I was already a huge fan, because I'm like, can they come back from the military now? And by the way, for those groups, my favorite BTS member is Jin, my favorite BLACKPINK member is Lisa, I like Chaeyoung from Twice, and Top from Big Bang. Yeah, and And honestly, I kept listening to like new songs, whatever my friends suggested me. Especially like that's how I got into like Day Six and Red Velvet was through them suggesting me. And I remember first time I listened to Day Six because I was all like, okay, this is a JYP group. I'm expecting something very choreography like because I seen a lot of GOT7 and Twice videos. So I was like, all right, what this group got to offer? And next thing you know, they bring out the guitar and drums. I'm like, okay, I see y'all. Because also I was an emo. I got into like my what was it like emo band phase too in like high school. So I was like, wow, perfect timing for that.
Go Paramore. Go Green Day.
Mhm.
Green Day, My Chemical
Simple
Romance.
Plan. Yeah.
You know, so that's how I kind of threw myself in the hole. How did you guys throw yourselves in the hole?
So I was exposed to K-pop when I was younger, like Big Bang, Taeyang, Wonder Girl, BoA, and like B-Rain and stuff like that. But I wasn't really in love with it. I just know about it because I feel like because I'm Asian and within the Asian community, you just kind of know. But then not until I studied abroad in Korea in 2017 that I was like, yes, like I am in love with K-pop. And that's when I started standing GOT7 too. I went to an art institute actually, and we had a K-pop major. So there were
I heard about those.
yeah, so there were like actual like celebrity teaching at our school and like some celebrity like studying music at our school, but I don't remember their names. But that's when I was so exposed to it. And one of my friends was obsessed with K-pop and she was like in love with GOT7. So she would show us like K-pop videos and stuff. And once you start watching those things, you get sucked in. So I would like stay up all night watching GOT7 stuff, but I just fell in love with them and I'm still standing them to today.
Dang.
You
So-
know,
Sounds
I
kind
feel
of,
it.
yeah.
So
that's just a summary.
so why are you studying abroad in said country? Oh, I like K-pop and anime. Not. I'm
Well, I
sorry.
didn't even know. Like, I wasn't even into K-pop or like Korea like that until I studied abroad there, and I'm like, wow, I see why people are in love with it. Nah, I'm one of those people.
It's like I said in the
Yes.
previous episodes. It's like when you go to like a different country, your perspective just widens a whole lot. You see what
Yeah.
other people are hyped about.
Yeah. Welcome to K-pop Hill. The K-pop
You
black
can
hole.
you can never leave once you're in.
Yep.
Mhm.
I
Pretty
remember.
much.
I remember I called out my friend and I slightly might have kicked her in there because I was talking to her and she said, "Oh, I've been liking a lot of Blackpink. My favorite member is Jennie." I'm like, "Oh, so you're already down the hole." She was trying so hard not to admit it, and then I called her out on it. All right, Issa or Celine, how did you guys get into K-pop?
Mine's like really short. I don't know about yours, Celine.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I started listening to it after my Five Sauce phase in high school. So I was pretty late to the game, honestly, but I've been listening to K-pop here and there. My friend wanted me to stand Shiny because she literally put Minho in my face. I was like, no, I'll never give in. So yeah, I don't personally stand Shiny now. But I think their music's great. Besides the point, but yeah, I just started to listen to them after my breakup, my second year of college, and yeah, that's it.
Wow, so your story was very short and sweet. It's just like, oh, I got this one member shoved out on my face all the time. So
Yeah, so I was like, I'll give it a try, and then here I am.
all right, Celine, are you ready
Cool.
for your? I can
Yes.
tell. I can tell she has a full script ready of like pages and pages of like her story.
Say to you.
Well, honestly, like it's not that long, but I usually get into detail and then I don't know. Anyways, so it started when I was in elementary actually, like in grade 6, grade 5, and my friends we used to have a computer at the back of the classroom, like in the corner. I still remember it. It's like on the right side. Yeah. And they just like went on YouTube and like watched Super Junior videos and they were screaming on the top of their lungs. And I was like, what the heck? Why are these girls like screaming and stuff? And they got in trouble by the teacher. And I went to go over to see what they were looking at, and it was like Super Junior. And I was like, what the heck? It's just like boys or whatever. Like, why are you guys screaming?
And she's like, ew, boys.
Ew, cooties. Ew. So that was like part one. And then I went to the Philippines. I vacationed there for a bit, for a month, and there's this dude that was like saying he was Korean. Because then I sat in an elementary school just to experience being in an elementary school just for fun. Like I wasn't being graded or anything. And then I was like curious because then I knew that Super Junior was Korean. So then once I got back from my trip, I was like, okay, let's like search up the Super Junior stuff. And then I couldn't stop saving pictures of Super Junior onto like my old Microsoft desktop, like those like big ass like gray desktop computers from like the early 2000s. Yeah, that's what I saved my stuff on. And it was like a shit ton of like Super Junior pictures, and then I was just like really obsessed with Super Junior for like the longest time. Yeah, and then middle school was just like the peak of my K-pop obsession. I knew about every group, low-key, popular, just everything. I downloaded every single like song on I don't remember, but I got a lot of songs. And yeah, I was just obsessed for the longest time. And then my K-pop obsession did die down because then we grow up and then life just happens. But yeah, that's how I started liking. That's how I started liking K-pop.
Also, real quick on the topic of like like saving pictures, Celine. Yes, I know what you viewers are saying. Oh, you say your favorite member is your all-time favorite idol is Wendy, but why do you have Lisa on it? Okay, for real though, have you seen my last episodes? I've been spamming Wendy like every freaking Discord call. I had to change it up. And Lisa's also my favorite. Lisa's also another favorite member I have. So chill.
Lisa's really pretty.
She is. She is very cute.
She's a great dancer too.
I love the way she dances. She is so good. Such a good performer.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyways, now we're gonna talk about more about like the K-pop communities we see or like we're part of it. So one question I kinda wanna ask all of y'all is like when you look at people reacting to K-pop now versus back then, like what are the differences you see or similarities?
I feel like it's more different now compared to before because like before it used to be so taboo because like people would hella judge you for like liking K-pop, like, oh, you don't even know what they're saying. I still get judged for that by my family, but no lie.
Yep. Oh my gosh, this like, topic
they're saying like
triggers me.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, you can literally look up the lyrics online. 5 seconds, that's it. Like it doesn't take you that long to look up the lyrics and understand what they're trying to convey in the song. It's not like you have to understand every single word that they're saying in real time. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that like anymore, you know?
And I think with music it's very different because sometimes you can feel the emotion just by the melody and the way they like produce the whole song, not just the lyrics itself, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, like I grew up listening to like Chinese songs and stuff. Like I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds so good. I'm like, oh, I feel it. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like I said too earlier about my friend who's a big EXO fan. Because, like I said, me before. I was like, I never understood like the hype behind like K-pop until I actually got into it myself by my friends. So yeah, it's just very weird. And also, like, another funny thing, too, is, like, around, like, college time, like, my freshman year college and stuff, that was, I feel like, not exactly, but that's kind of, like, the general area where BTS started skyrocketing with their music. And you know, me back then, I'm like, okay, I listened to a lot of BTS, Day Six, Red Velvet, Blackpink, all that, and then you know, and I'm friends with a bunch of international students. When I post an Instagram story of me using, say, like I don't know, like "Psycho" by Red Velvet, next thing you know, I got a message from one of the Korean students. It's like, "Oh shoot, you listen to K-pop? I thought you guys don't like that." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah, no, it's very weird like that. And then I don't want to bash on armies like this, but like I feel like
They made it terrible. Sorry.
Oh,
it's
Sorry.
not only that, but it's more like when you think K-pop, the only group you can think of is BTS. That's it. You don't think about any other group. That's the thing that kind of bothers me because I'm like, it's not only BTS that works so hard to get to where they're. I mean, yeah, sure, they're now defined as the kings of K-pop, but like, there's so many other groups out there you gotta give them credit for. Even
Like
the
Big
beginning,
Bang.
yeah, like Big Bang, 21's also another one. Psy, yes,
Yeah.
freaking Gangnam Style.
Yeah, dude.
To be quite frank, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like K-pop, like liking K-pop before, like during like the early 2010s, was like it felt more fun to like K-pop versus now. Because then I've noticed that like the K-pop community has been getting a little more. I don't like using this word a lot, but toxic over the years.
Ooh,
And yeah, in my opinion, but I guess it just comes back to the fact that people, I feel like people just need to widen their knowledge more on like K-pop and stuff and like understand it better. It's not just about, I don't want to I don't want to
Yeah.
mention that. It's not just about, you know,
Like your favorite group, you know, like you
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
like literally open your eyes to see that there's talent in every single group because that's why they're popular, you know.
Exactly.
yeah.
So I don't like people
Exactly.
who only have like one fandom. They're like, no, it's only BTS, no one else. And then they would go on other people's fandom and being all negative and toxic. I'm like, dude, just respect everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
they work
You
so
know-
hard to be what they are.
You know what's funny? When BTS became popular, I was actually like an army before. Like, I mean, I guess technically I still am. Like, I support them, but like from a distance, I guess. But yeah, I used to be like really, really into BTS when they were still like new, and I just find it funny how before people were like saying, "Oh, they're just like copying Big Bang and stuff. They just want to be like Big Bang, and they're not even rappers and stuff like that." And then years later, when they come to America, all of a sudden everybody loves them, and I just find that really sad. And that's like one of the traits or like one of the characteristics I don't like about like the K-pop community. It's just I feel like it's so shallow sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And I also find it ironic too, because one of you guys mentioned like Psy Gangnam Style. People, that's the first K-pop song everyone in our generation has to admit they listen to. And
Yeah.
and what's funny is all like people are like, oh, it's like, man, fuck BTS, fuck Twice, what the fuck are these groups and all that shit. And like, bruh, what the fuck are you doing? I see you meme dancing to fucking Gangnam Style. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. I think Gangnam Style was like an introduction to foreigners versus like Asian people, because I'm sure like a lot of Asian people already knew about Big Bang and Wonder Girls and all of like the older K-pop people.
Yeah, I would say it's like Big Bang, Wonder Girls, 21. Those are I would say, probably like the establishment. And then when Psy, when Psy and BTS came in with Gangnam Style and Dope, that's when they probably kicked it up a little. And then when BTS got hit up in the awards, then it skyrocketed too.
Yeah. BTS is so random, to be honest. I was like, out of nowhere, I was like, wait, why are these boys like in American shows and stuff like that? But I heard they did a really good job with the social media marketing. That's how they like reach out so far. And then they're like now like number one in the world.
Yeah.
But
Oh my god! I also have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was also gonna say, but like I feel now too, like I've been seeing this a lot lately. A lot more like American shows, or like just any like English speaking show in general. They're like featuring more and more groups. Because what was it? I think 17 got featured on the James Corden show. There was that time
Blackpink.
Blackpink on the Stephen Colbert show. Twice also was on Stephen Colbert.
Like Blackpink was in what do you call it, Coachella, and then this
That
last
too.
year Big Bang was supposed to be in Coachella, but
don't
COVID
remind
and all
me.
that.
So sad.
Yeah.
I was
Like
supposed to go.
so
Crying.
crazy. I'm just like, what?
Hey, I made a joke to my friends saying I'm willing to throw down money for Coachella if it's Big Bang.
Dude, it's so worth it.
And Hatsune Miku.
It's so worth it if you think about it, because you're paying like $400, right? But you're seeing so many artists, like even the Beyonce one. A Beyonce's ticket is hundreds of dollars. But if you want during Beyonce's year, like, yeah, no, you save so much money to see her and like a bunch of other people.
Issa, what was the thing you were gonna say before I interrupted?
Oh yeah.
you?
No, you're fine. Also, like this is like kind of like off topic now, kind of, not really. But the one thing I also dislike about like just the general public, how they see like K-pop, is that like they think all of them are the same. They all look the same. I'm like,
Oh my
that
God.
fucking generalization. Like,
Yeah.
like I literally got this the other day, like at my work, because I have a coworker that also likes K-pop too, and she also likes GOT7. Her favorite is also JB. But like,
Wait, her favorite is JB?
yeah.
How dare her? Just kidding.
So my
Dang.
coworker just went to her desk, and then he looked at the calendar that she has of GOT7 on her desk, saying like, "Oh, they all look the same. Why?
They do not
like they're
look
all
the same.
I know." I was like, you're kidding me, right? Like you're kidding me." And then he goes on and say like, "Yeah, like they wear too much makeup." Also, like my cousin says this too. I'm like, "Girl, you like, sorry, not to be rude, but you like white boys. I don't think you have a say in this conversation right now."
Dude, I hate it when they're like, when people bash on K-pop people, they're like, oh, they're gay and stuff like that. Because like, you're like, what's wrong with guys looking nice, you know?
Or like feminine,
so what
you know?
they-
Like
yeah.
it doesn't hurt, you know? Like,
Yeah, like makeup doesn't have like an assigned sex. It's just society that's like girls wear makeup, guys don't. I'm like, sorry, you don't take care of yourself.
Like
That's-
for it, like society also puts like a bad image on men who has like a skincare routine. I'm like, do you want men to have crusty ass skin? No.
Exactly.
You want them
I
to
find
have
it
hydrated
so
skin.
attractive when a guy actually give a shit about himself.
Yes.
That's what we call male toxicity, and I'll talk about that
Exactly.
another time. Yeah, I mean, also it's like if you kind of think about it, it's like low key kind of racist too. If you think about it.
Yeah.
I was
Not
like,
even
bro.
low key.
It's like
High key.
high key.
Okay, yeah, it is kind of high key racist.
So like going more into that, what's it called? Like the whole toxic side of K-pop, I feel like they have really high expectation, and like the dating culture bothers me
Oh
on how if their idols are dating, it's like the end of the world for them. I'm like, you're not a true fan if you don't care about their well-being and their mental health.
I was gonna bring up, just real quick. Can we talk about what people consider "quote unquote" controversy for K-pop idols?
Wait, what do you mean? Like controversy? Like
Basically,
what?
all the dating like
Oh,
Tran
the
said,
dating
like all the
rumors.
dating stuff. Like the biggest one,
Okay,
that
okay.
hit the biggest one that hit the scene. I'm thinking of Jenny and Kai.
Okay, no, that's not controversial. Right now, the most controversial thing in my mind is Jenny and G Dragon.
Dude, I
That's
was
the most
thinking that.
controversial
Wait.
thing in my mind.
Wait,
Because
what?
the thing is,
They're dating?
they're dating.
What?
Yes.
I
mean,
what?
I personally am happy for them, so I don't have anything
okay,
to
wait,
say about
wait,
that.
wait. What bothers me, though?
This is breaking news. I never heard of this.
Yeah,
It's
no,
on-
it's new. It's
What
new.
is going on?
It was on Twitter the other day. Okay, no. The reason why I personally think it's controversial is because of their age gap. They have known each other when she was a minor,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
he's looked at her maybe at that type of way, probably when she was a minor, and he's like how old?
Oh.
And then like she was also in one of his music videos, right? And acting really intimate
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So like it's just it's kind of really like predatory, you know? It's like a
Wait, he's 32. How old is Jenny?
I thought isn't she 25? Someone typing.
Okay, for me, I think that's fine.
Yeah, she's 25.
32 isn't that big of a deal.
No, but like, but the other age gap when she was a minor, that bothered me a lot.
Yeah, it's the thing about just controversies in general, like going off of like the Big Bang controversy, that when Sungri got in trouble because of all the shit that went down in his club, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, sorry, I have my own opinions about it.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, you're
like
fine,
that,
girl.
that kind of controversy, I'm like, that's the one I should be like eyes wide open and be like, what the actual fuck is that?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest K-pop controversy ever.
But like going back to like what Tran said earlier, it's like when people consider idols dating each other as
that
like,
shouldn't even be a
controversy. I'm like,
I mean,
yeah.
It's so sad.
if it's malicious, then it's a controversy. But I don't think dating somebody is really
it's really
malicious.
Not.
So
like you're human too, you know. Like let them date, let them live their life.
That's another thing I feel like just in general when it comes to celebrities and stuff, it's like people praise these idols and groups as like gods, but I'm like, you guys forget they're human too, right?
Or like I hate it when like celebrity or idols like gain weight or something, and it's like they're bashing on them, or if they get too skinny and they bash on them. I'm like, why can't they just be like normal for you? You know, like if they gain weight, like be happy for them. They're eating more or whatever. If they're unhealthy, then like maybe you should talk about it, but don't be so toxic about it.
Exactly.
The internet is just a sad world.
Yeah,
A sad world.
It is. Again, you gotta give these artists a like lot of credit. Like they all went through the same hardcore training. Like idols like did not eat from some of the stories we heard. They went through a lot of mental and emotional shit that you don't even know. Some of them overexhaust themselves for practicing dances like on the daily.
yeah.
And you know, yes, you can be 100% army, blink once, whatever. But like, just be respectful of of like other groups. Because another story I heard, Blinks were trying to bash on armies to say that Blackpink was way better than BTS. And I think at one point too, I don't know if it's like the whole group that said it or like one of them, but they said in V Live or something, saying like, guys, stop bashing on BTS. Yes, like we do like their songs, but like you guys have to be respectful. It's like, I'm like, come on, guys. And even too, one time that same EXO friend I keep bringing up, when she wore one of her EXO hats to school, literally this one army total bitch straight up just goes up to her, fucking spits at her hat. I'm like, bruh, oh hell no. Because she was army.
Oh,
dang.
People are disgusting.
They really are. It's just, you know, I think this is a lesson of like the episode. It's just like, yo, be respectful to like any fandom. Try not to be so toxic about it, guys. And really just open your horizons about so many other groups. And like give credit.
Literally just like be a decent human being.
I couldn't. Hey, no, straight up.
Like, bruh. K-pop like turned into this industry where it was like for fun, and now it like sometimes it kind of feels like it's just not fun. Like it's fun for the most part, but then like stuff like this just brings it down a lot.
Yeah. And then also too, like you gotta also feel bad for these artists too, because like I said, with all the extensive like training and stuff, like obviously this is where Tran would agree. The whole thing with the shit that goes down to JYP.
Oh my god.
Don't get me started on that company, dude.
Because what was it? Because I saw, what was it? Mark. Yeah, it was like Mark and Jay, I think both of them got in trouble because they were trying to do their own thing. Because you got Team Wang, Jay's got his own Twitch and working for Dive Studios, and he's working with like 88 Rising and all that. But then next thing you know, JYP is like, nah, bitch, you ain't doing that shit. What the fuck?
Dude, JYP like doesn't give a shit about their freaking groups at all. Like they're so bad at management and like taking care of their groups and standing up for their groups. Like GOT7, there's so many instances where like crazy fans would like go to their house or like stalk them, and they ask like online and they ask the company for help, but like they don't give a shit at all. It's frustrating.
Yeah, and even too, what was it? I remember there was this one V Live of one of the GOT7 members. They were trying to eat. They're trying to do like a mini mukbang on their V Live, and then one of the staff members gave them like used chopsticks or something. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
And it's not JYP too. Other like big entertainment industries are guilty of this too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's even mentally draining for them too, because there is, well, not necessarily because of like pressure from the company, but BM from Card openly said that he had a panic attack when he was trying to write a new song, and it's just mentally draining for him because he's trying to do his best. He's trying to figure out the beat, the lyrics, the dance, and all that because he's the leader, and it just takes a toll on him, and it sucks. And I'm just saying, guys, not everyone in the K-pop fandom is like this. Like us, we respect every group out there. We give them credit for the grind there early on. We're not toxic to any other fandom, so yeah, like Celine said, just be a decent person.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, if you put your own feet into like the idol shoes, like I understand that it must be like really hard for you to like work on something for so long, like to become a K-pop idol, and then like once you get out there, like it's like it seems like you, like, I just feel bad for K-pop idols because they work so hard and then they get like shit after, like,
yeah,
you work hard to become what you want to be, and then you just end up in a shit bucket.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like people just likes to judge people without really considering like what could happen. Because so like like people only say it on the internet, but in real life, like the chance of them actually doing something about it is less likely, and they just want to project it negatively onto other people.
Yeah. It's even memed on by like the whole internet. Like if you go to Twitter, you see like a whole bunch of like K-pop people just being like so toxic to each other. And they're also kind of blaming the like K-pop fandom in general for the whole reason why cancel culture is a thing. Yeah, like a lot of people, like a lot of YouTubers say it's like, oh, cancel culture, so all the K-pop, like everyone that loves K-pop, I'm like, not really. Yeah, it's just so weird to me, like, and I mean, it's not only like K-pop fandoms in general. Like every fandom you can think out there can be that bad. The anime fandom is really bad. Let me tell you, too, because it's the same thing. People argue like, "Oh, who's best girl? What's the best show?" Like and all that. But I'm like, can't y'all just respect the artists? Give them credit for what they're doing instead of bashing like, "Oh, this is my all-time favorite." I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just thinking in my head. We just went on a full rant about toxic K-pop fandom. How do we turn this around to make it? How do we turn this around to make this more positive?
Any recommendations for new songs or groups?
Yeah. So I guess we can end it off there because of like how much time we have left. So, just to end on a positive note. Yeah, what are some groups or songs that we recommend to each other and to any of the listeners?
I have one. Oh no, you can say yours first, Celine.
Well, I just want to say that Wonho is coming back soon, so I highly recommend checking out his stuff. He already released some previews, so that's all I have to recommend. Thank you. Good night.
So GOT7 just came out with a new MV and a new song called Encore, even though they're not part of JYPE anymore. So go check that out.
For me, from this is kind of like an older album, or quote unquote older. Comeback earlier this year, late last year. It's from Miss Nine's Starry Night. But yeah, they're a newer-ish girl group. They're really, really good. I really like their vocals. So if you're into like more ballady stuff, check them out.
And for me, obviously, since I'm a Day 6 fan, since people be sleeping on Day 6, go check out some of their albums. I recommend the 2 recent ones that they released a while ago. Red Velvet's also pretty good. Oh, you gotta give some of the rookie groups credit. So I would really recommend y'all should listen to more Stray Kids, ITZY, Everglow, and what was the other group? Oh, aespa.
aespa, yeah.
Yeah, no, these guys are just starting their grind. They're probably gonna be the new generation of K-pop once, the other groups, disband.
Yeah.
So yeah, support them out, get them big.
Yeah, I really think growing up liking K-pop, I really think people should support underrated groups because
yes.
Yes, please, I've always been up for underrated groups. I've always liked the groups that don't get as much love, and then I watch them grow, and then they become really popular, and it's a really good feeling to just support them.
Honestly.
So yeah.
Yeah, and it's also funny. Another funny thing too. We're going back to what was it, the coworker episode that we did a while back. I found out new groups from just by the new K-pop songs we covered in that company. I was all like,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, yes.
For sure.
Because what was it? One of the songs that we highlighted, I think one of them was 80s.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because we covered 80s, and that's how I kind of found out about them. So yeah, just remember, be respectful out there, and just open your horizons. And in the comments below, what are some of the K-pop groups you found out? Tell us the story of how you found them, and yeah, what have you been listening to? Hashtag K-pop. But anyways, guys, I think that is a good point to end off today's episode of Let's Hang Out K-pop edition. Thanks to Celine, Tran, and Issa for joining in.
No problem, yo.
Thank you for
No
having us
problemo.
again.
Oh,
You
and
got it, dude.
And before we sign off, Celine here, you got a YouTube channel, right? You mentioned it earlier.
Of course I do.
Nice segue.
Hi guys. Just to let you guys know, I have a YouTube channel, so please check it out. My username is Kamdok Kamja, but it's also in Korean. But it's also Director Potato, so please just check it out. Just type that whole long username on the search bar, and please check out my videos. I will be coming out with new videos soon. I'm just busy as fuck, so I'm getting on top of it soon. I'm just lifing. I promise.
Yeah, go check her out. Her link will be in the description below. And yeah, support us small creators. But
yes, please.
But anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to Apartment 308. Like today's video. Comment some K-pop stuff down in the comments. Be respectful. I will be watching. And share this with all your friends.
Oh, that's creepy.
All right.
Yeah, guys, don't be an ass.
Yeah, be a nice human.
Be a nice ass. Okay.
Be a nice ass.
All right, guys. We'll see you over on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.